This is the priest who claimed he'd met the devil. He never gave sermons again. There was a priest who was well known for his powerful sermons. He'd speak about everything from faith to politics to even philosophy. But one day he decided to take a break from his usual topics and instead share a story that he said would change the lives of everyone who heard it. He told them about a mysterious man he'd met at a bar who had introduced himself as the devil. The priest said that this man wasn't like any other customer. He had horns and a tail and was sitting in a booth with two women. And when he'd approached him and asked what he wanted, the man simply replied, "I want what you have." Confused, the priest had asked, "What do you mean?" And the man had stood up, walked closer to him, and whispered in his ear, "I want your faith." Then he'd reached out a hand and touched the priest's chest. And the priest felt a surge of power unlike anything he'd ever experienced before. And that's when he realized that this man wasn't just a stranger, but the devil himself. The priest had tried to fight him off, but it was no use. The devil was too powerful. He'd eventually succumbed to temptation and abandoned his beliefs. He then went on to explain how this encounter had changed him and made him realize the importance of staying true to his faith. He urged his congregation to resist temptation and never give up their beliefs. And after he'd finished speaking, a hush fell over the crowd. They were all deeply moved by his story and vowed to stay true to their faith. However, not everyone was convinced. Some people whispered among themselves, doubting the priest's story. They thought it was just a made-up tale to keep people in line, but the priest ignored them and continued to preach about the dangers of temptation and the importance of staying true to your beliefs. As time went on, though, something strange began to happen. People started to forget about the priest's story and his warnings. They went back to their old ways and stopped attending church. And soon enough, the church was empty and the priest was left all alone. Some say that the priest's story was just a myth, but others believe that it's a warning to those who serve the church, to never forget the power of temptation and the importance of staying true to your beliefs. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this one. See you next time.